Russian officials say 3 people have been killed in the Moscow region in one of the largest ever Ukrainian drone attacks on the Russian capital. Russia's defense ministry says it shot down over 300 drones across the country. The Kremlin condemned the early morning attack and accused Ukraine of intentionally targeting civilian homes.
The moment of impact, one of many in and around Moscow and around Russia. The country's defense ministry said it shot down 337 Ukrainian drones overnight, at least 90 in the Moscow region. But some made it through, hitting apartment blocks and parking lots.
It happened between 3 and 4 in the morning. There was a very loud sound. We woke up and began watching. We were frightened and couldn't sleep. We didn't realize what had happened.
4 Moscow airports were shut temporarily and dozens of flights diverted by what may have been the largest drone attack by Ukraine since Russia's full-scale invasion. Also in the early hours, Russian drones attacked the Ukrainian port city of Odessa. Officials say a fuel tank was hit, a children's toy warehouse, and other structures. Analysts believe both Russia and Ukraine are looking to improve their positions for negotiations, including those taking place in Saudi Arabia between top Ukrainian and U.S. diplomats. Before that meeting, Marco Rubio, the U.S. Secretary of State, told reporters he was looking to see what concessions Ukraine is willing to make.
And for more on this, I'm now joined by DW correspondent Grzegorz Szymanowski, who joins us from our studio Riga, where DW has been operating since Russian authorities closed down our Moscow bureau. Grzegorz, have there been any reactions to these attacks so far in Russia?
Well, Gerhard, the Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov accused Ukraine of deliberately targeting residential buildings. We've seen these pictures in the report. However, the governor of the Moscow Oblast, of the Moscow region, said that the damage to the residential buildings was caused by the debris from the drones that were shot down or intercepted. And this version would also be consistent with the statements from the Russian Defense Ministry, which said that it shot down drones before they could reach Moscow. There were some calls from retaliation against Ukraine, calls from the Russian parliament. The head of the Russian parliament's defense committee said Russia should retaliate with hypersonic missiles, Oreshkin. However, we need to remember that even last night, Russia attacked Ukraine with over 120 drones and 1 ballistic missile, according to Ukraine. So Russia is continuing its attacks against Ukraine as well. And in this context, the Kremlin has also accused Ukraine of trying to spoil the emerging talks around Ukraine. We know that Russia is against the idea of a partial ceasefire that Ukraine is expected to present to the US today in Saudi Arabia. So this attack should be seen in the context of the ongoing negotiations.
DW's Grzegorz Szymanowski, thank you.